Hello everybody and welcome to the Neron Gamedev channel. Today I'm going to make this first video where I will walk you through a little bit about myself, what this channel is going to be about and what kind of content can you expect. Basically, what you're watching right now is ground zero, okay? It's literally ground zero. We are starting this whole thing. This channel is going to be about my journey to maybe become a video game developer. Right now, I wouldn't call myself that. I'm just an average dude like everybody else. I have no formal education on the subject of anything connected to making video games. No past professional experience in video game industry. The main idea is to explore this video game development topic together. Why did I decide to go on a journey to make a video game? I'd say from early childhood, ever since I could hold a PlayStation controller in my hands, I was playing video games. I was totally into them. Like we got PlayStation 1, I was playing that all the time. Then we got PlayStation 2. Later we got a computer, and then the internet era came and everybody had internet access, so it all went crazy. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm a gamer in nature. I've been playing video games for over 2 decades now, probably hundreds if not thousands of games of all kinds and genres. And in fact, this is not my first attempt to create a video game. These attempts happened before, but before I didn't have what I have now. Now I am more mature as a person. Now I have money that is required to purchase some stuff, and I have time. Even though I have the family and daily work, I'm able to push a lot of hours into whatever I want. What's my goal? What's my dream? What's the finish line for me? Like, what am I trying to achieve? I'd say I want to make and create a video game that is playable, enjoyable, and that I can publish for other people to play, enjoy. I think that's the goal, and pretty much enjoy the journey of getting there. Even though I know it will be at some times like bashing my head against the wall, but that is to be expected, and there is a lot to learn for sure. Okay. I get it. There you go. When it comes to the project that I would like to do, I do not have a clear idea of where I want to go with this. I don't have that yet. I'm not going to pretend that I can make the next quadruple A MMORPG that everybody will play and enjoy. That's not going to happen, of course. I know that, okay? So I'm not wandering in the clouds and thinking that I'm going to make the next hit or something. So yeah, I'm keeping my expectations very grounded. Okay, so here we are in the Unreal Engine. What I've been doing this week, so let's discuss that. Now, these videos are also made partially for me, because I want to have something to reflect back on. So I can maybe half a year from now check back where I was half a year ago, you know what I mean. And maybe I will make fun of myself, how stupid I was, and you know. What you are looking at right now is my first creation after a long time. So this is just a robot which I made. I wanted to make him a little bit cute, stylized. I didn't make this model for any purpose. It's just to make something, to have something out there. And not only I made a model, I also made a skeleton for this model. The first week was a lot about establishing a pipeline to find out how to get assets from concept, from my head basically, and how to push them into the engine, you know. Because it's not so simple. Like many people will go to the asset store. I have nothing against that, but I kind of want to do my thing and learn and you know, go through the process myself. I don't want to do this shortcut where I will just start to download models from the asset store and assets and characters and whatnot, and just, you know, slam them into the engine, not knowing what I'm working with. I don't like that idea. I want to be able to create my own stuff and to push it into the game. So a lot of the first week was figuring out what software I'm going to use for what processes. One huge mistake which I did before in my previous attempts is I didn't document anything. I have to start over, kind of. We are at ground zero. Like, I don't remember anything. It's so many things that come into the game development that if you don't work with it every single day on a daily basis, you will forget stuff. It's just how things work. So Blender is my software of choice for modeling, UV unwrapping, armatures, maybe some basic animations. Mainly because of its accessibility. Well, it's free, it's open source, and it's kind of good. It gets the job done. So this first guy was just about me kind of rediscovering Blender and its core features again. Then I had to find out what software for texturing I'm going to use. And in past I used Adobe Substance Painter. Of course, after not using the software for a long time, I have forgotten everything. So I had to relearn, and it cost me a lot of time to relearn Adobe Substance Painter. But now I'm at a level where I feel confident. So moving on to the next model, we have this. A little bit more complicated mesh, but there is a fail to this, which, well, lessons learned for me. We will talk about it. Mainly the focus here was to create something that is functional, create something that has armature. Again, this thing has armature, it can fold, so there is folding animation, right? And there is unfolding animation. The idea of this object was that I want to see how transparency works in Unreal and how emissive maps work in Unreal. Unfortunately, this was a big fail, because this in the middle is actually what was supposed to be a transparent tube. Inside there is actually, you can kind of see it now clipping, there is LED kind of thing, which I made emissive, of course, because I wanted to emit light through the tube. But the transparency failed because I've put everything into one texture map, and apparently in order to, well, achieve transparency, you have to put those transparent meshes that you wish to be transparent into a separate texture map where you will build a transparent shader for it. But I learned a lot with this. I mean, I had some good time in Adobe Substance. I have developed this stylized kind of texture look, which I kind of like. I may use it in the future. As I said, my vision for a project, video game in the future, is to use some kind of stylized textures and models. So this was something that I was exploring here, to play with the textures, see what I can do with the edges, see what I can do to make it more stylized. And I think I kind of got it when I made this rock. This is a just a prop, just a static asset. It's just a stupid rock, right? But I had some fun playing with Substance Painter, and I think this rock turned out to be very nice indeed. Like, it's a very low poly asset with 2K texture maps, but I think from texture standpoint I did kind of a good job. Yeah, to wrap this first week up, so what I've been to, I have found the pipeline which I will use. I have found all the tools. I have not mastered the tools, but I know how to use the tools to push asset or prop from concept into the engine. Now, what about the future? What about the next week? What I will be working on? Well, I want to use the tools even more. I'm not going to touch Unreal Engine too much right now, because to be honest, this first week was a lot to learn, a lot of things to learn, and I still don't think that I'm on a level where I am completely confident that I can do what I want to do in the tools that I have. I think I will keep practicing that over the next week. I hope I will have some cool things to show you next week. So thank you for watching and see you next week. Bye.